A quick update coming in. The Supreme Court has said and refused a plea for allowing outsiders to perform namaz at the Taj Mahal. Says it is one of the 7 wonders and it must be preserved. Now, the petitioner moved the Supreme Court after the district magistrate on January the 24th had barred outsiders from performing namaz at the Taj. The Supreme Court said that there is no need to perform prayer at Taj as it can be done at some other place. My colleague Meenakshi Bhanja with me on the phone line. Meenakshi, take us through all the details.
Well, Sanjana, this is going to be a critical judgment which will be pronounced shortly at around 2 in the afternoon. And what is very noteworthy about this case is the scathing indictment that the Supreme Court had come out with in the month of May 2017, when it had gone ahead and given the utmost sanctity to the dying declaration of Nirbhaya. Our viewers will recall she had extensively recorded a statement before the magistrate about the about all that had happened with her, Sanjana, and that has really weighed heavily in the Supreme Court's mind. Of May 2017, it was the Supreme Court which had said that this is a case which really exemplifies as to how it is a devastation of social trust. The Supreme Court went on to, in detail, note as to how there was indeed a material evidence which proved as to how iron rod was inserted in her private part, which caused sepsis, as a result of which her entire intestine was perforated and torn. And in the end, it was the noting of the Supreme Court that if this case did not deserve the death penalty, that then the Supreme Court did not know which case did. So it was one of the most explicitly written judgments by the bench comprising Honorable Justice Deepak Mishra, Justice Bhanumati. And today, what we will see is a plea for review seeking reconsideration on usual grounds, Sanjana, that they have been tortured, that perhaps the ends of justice would not be met if the death penalty is not converted to life. These are usual arguments which defense counsels usually take when they're looking to seek indulgence or latitude of the top court. But the Supreme Court's review jurisdiction is limited. Supreme Court seldom judges its own judgment, and this is a case which went on to really redefine and even shock the Supreme Court's consciousness, because in its May judgment of 2017, the Supreme Court categorically noted that if this case did not deserve the death penalty, which a case would. So with these words, today, of course, it will pronounce its orders on the review plea of these convicts who are seeking indulgence or latitude of the Supreme Court to lessen punishment from death to life.
Right, Meenakshi, thank you so much for bringing us those updates.